All the focus is on the UN General Assembly, but on the sidelines, a high-stakes tussle is also unfolding, the one between India and the US. After weeks of acrimony, there are talks. On Monday, Foreign Minister S. Jaishankar met his counterpart Marco Rubio. Despite the tense backdrop, it was a positive meeting. Also in New York is India's Commerce Minister, that's Piyush Goyal. He is leading talks to strike a trade deal with the United States. And how is that going? Well, as complicated as you'd imagine. Just think back to April, when the trade talks started, they were straightforward. India had to address just one issue, the issue of tariffs. But since then, Trump has added new issues to the mix. First, the oil deals with Russia, and now the H-1B skilled visas. The last one, the visas, is a significant issue for India. More than half of our GDP comes from the service sector, as I just said, so naturally the government is worried. Reports say Piyush Goyal will take up this matter. He will seek easier market access for Indian professionals. Basically, we're looking at a package deal for goods and visas. And it's not a new demand. This is how India tends to negotiate. Look at the recent free trade deal with the UK. It sets aside 1,800 visas for skilled Indians. Same with the European Union. New Delhi is pushing for more visas from EU countries. Now, the same demand is being raised with Washington. The question is, will Donald Trump agree? Because immigration is a touchy subject for him. Last week, he targeted the H-1B visas. He raised the application fee for the program. Earlier, the fee was around $2,000. Now it is $100,000. And he is not done yet. A new White House proposal seeks to change the process. Let me explain. Right now, the H-1B uses a lottery system. The number of visas is capped at 85,000. So if there are more than 85,000 applications, there will be a lottery. And the lucky ones get approved. But Trump is proposing to change that. Instead of a lottery, he wants to prioritize wages. If your company pays more, you have a higher chance of getting the H-1B. And the logic is quite clear. Trump wants the cream of the H-1B applicants. He wants the high-paid AI researchers and chip designers. Why? A, because they will likely have more skill, and B, because that high wage will be spent in the US. But there's a downside too. Smaller companies may miss out. Around 5,200 such firms depend on the H-1B visa. The lottery system gave them a chance, but this new system will not. As for India, both these moves will be a jolt. But other countries could now cushion the blow, like Germany, for example. Their ambassador is inviting skilled Indians to work in Germany.
Our migration policy works a bit like a German car. It's reliable, it is modern, it is predictable. It will go in a straight line with no zigzags. And you don't have to fear a full brake at a top speed. We do not change our rules fundamentally overnight. Highly skilled Indians are welcome in Germany.
It all hinges on the trade talks. Trump has refused to give any concessions so far, yet India is negotiating in good faith. New Delhi is also trying to address one of Trump's main concerns, that of the trade deficit. The US runs a $45 billion deficit with India, and Trump is keen to reduce that. Yesterday, the Indian Commerce Minister addressed it. He said India will ramp up energy purchases from the US.
We are big importers of energy from across the world, including from the US. We expect to increase our trade with the US on energy products in the years to come. And being close friends, natural partners, our energy security goals will have a very high element of US involvement.
Do you know what's missing amid this turbulence? The vibrant Indian American community. Many of them eagerly supported Trump last year. Are they using that influence to sway him? Well, not from the looks of it. As we speak, a US delegation is in India. They held talks with Indian lawmakers in New Delhi. After the talks, Indian MP Shashi Tharoor reveals something. Listen to this.
I do want to stress that one of the points we raised was why the Indian American diaspora has been so silent about all of this. One of the congresswomen said that not one phone call has come to her office from any Indian American voter asking for her to support a change of policy. And this is something that is surprising, and that I think we all need to reach out to the Indian American population saying, if you care about the relationship with your motherland, then you also have to fight for it, speak for it.
So not a single Indian American reached out. The question is why? And would it make a difference? Well, for starters, let's not blur lines here. Indian Americans may have ethnic ties to India, but don't forget that they're American citizens now. You cannot expect them to have dual loyalties. Having said that, you can still exert influence. Other communities do it all the time. The Jewish Americans have significant influence over Donald Trump. They have pushed for closer Israel-US ties. Same with the Arab Americans. They pushed the Democrats in the last election, not over domestic issues, but over America's policy in Gaza. So the idea itself is not unprecedented. But would it work? There are 5.2 million Indian Americans in the United States. Surely that counts for something. And frankly, it's not the outcome that matters. It's your effort that counts.
Firstpost now available in 9 languages on YouTube. English,
Stands at $36 trillion.
French,
Le FMI, comme
German,
Geschäftsführenden Direktor,
Hindi,
$30 trillion ka karjo.
Indonesian,
Pemerintah tanpa pemeriksaan.
Italian,
Sekali radikali.
Japanese,
$4 trilhão.
Portuguese,
Por causa do próprio balanço patrimonial.
Spanish.
Beautiful bill.
Go to Settings, click on Audio Track and select a language of your choice. Be the first to know what's happening around you in your first language. Firstpost.